Alright, so basically what I'm going to show you how to do is I'm going to show you how to change a tire. Like, I don't know how many tires that I've changed for people at the lot and stuff, and I don't really mind doing it, but if you're any kind of rider, you should definitely know how to change your own tires by hand without a tire machine. And that's why I'm going to show you how to do it. So the next time somebody asks me to change one, I'm just going to be like, hey man, check out this video. Show you exactly how to do it step by step. So the first thing you got to do is you got to remove your valve stem. Pretty self-explanatory. Get a little valve stem removal tool, because you just want to, if you don't have one, you just want to let all the air out of your tire basically. This is just an easier way to do it, the proper way. Like, I'll know people that are like really good riders and they still cannot change a tire by hand. Like back in the day, I saw Scary Gary change a tire by hand, and I'm like, I gotta get on this dude's level. He did it in like probably like 1 minute. Dude was sick with it. And that's what inspired me to get on my tire changing game. So then you're gonna need a vehicle, and this is gonna be step 2. Alrighty, so this is step 2. You're gonna need a vehicle, and then like some rubber mats. You could also use cardboard, or if you just don't give a shit about your rims, you really don't need anything. But yeah, just watch and learn. And what I should have told you to do first is put on rubber gloves. So I'm gonna do that right now. All right, so I got my mats lined up, and you're gonna need somebody else to drive the vehicle. So this takes 2 people. I'm gonna try and do this and record at the same time. But you definitely don't wanna drive over your wheel. And I'm gonna tell him to go ahead and go forward. And this is how you break the bead. Slow, slow, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Alrighty, so it looks like sometimes you gotta do it a couple times. So we'll go ahead and do it again, slide over the tire. Alright, back up slowly. Slowly. Alright, so we got that side. You got to do both sides. So we're going to flip over the wheel. You want to be careful. If you've never done this before, you might just want to take off your rotors. But I'm a professional, so no need for that. So go slow. You got to tell the person in the car what you want them to do. You don't want to drive over your rim. Keep going. Go. Alright, go forward. Forward. All right, hang on. Trying to do this one-handed is a little bit difficult. All right, keep going. Then you can step on it like that, and that makes it easier too. And guess what? We got the bead broken. Pretty freaking simple. Pretty much the easiest way that I've found to do it. So we're on to the next step. If you're worried about scratching your wheels or cardboard or whatever, you need to do that. And you're gonna need tire spoons. I bought these deals that I hardly ever use, but they'll protect your wheels. I don't use them because I don't care about my wheels that much, because I change enough tires to where I'm not too worried about a little scratch. So what you're gonna want to do is, this will make sense when I get the tire off. Basically, most important thing that you gotta know is that the wheel is skinnier in the middle, and that's how you get it off. So it's very important to push down on these edges like this to take off the tire. And we'll take spoon number 1, put it over. Spoon number 2. See how easy that is? You know, like, why pay a shop however much they want to charge you? And then the worst thing is like, before I really knew how to change my tires, like way back in the day, I mean, I'm talking like when I was like 14 or 15, take it to the shop, they'll be like, yeah, just come back in about 2 days and pick it up. Like, you're trying to ride, like, yeah, fuck that. It's way easier to do it yourself. Plus you got to drive to the shop, whatever. Take this, put it on the other side, go like that, maybe use the foot. See how easy that is? Takes a little practice, but you can do it. So now our tire's off, and just to show you, the rim is way skinnier in the middle. That's the key to this whole thing, is getting the center of that tire to go down where it's skinnier so you can spoon it on. That's what a lot of people don't do. And these are obviously tubeless tires. The only tires usually have tubes if they have spokes. So, all right, so this is my new tire. It's Pilot Power. Pilot Power is like the best tires to run, no matter what. You should always put on new front tires, even if you don't buy new back tires, whatever. Just because you can go through about fucking 10 back tires in the time you go through, at least if you're stunt riding, one front tire. And if you want to do stoppies at all, it's nice to, you know, have a little confidence to where your front end isn't going to wash out. This is the Pilot 3, this is the Pilot 2. I guess they still make the Pilot 2, I didn't even know that. So I decided to go back to the Pilot 2. They said it's supposed to be a little stickier. I always had good luck with this tire. So yeah, that's just my preference. But just get any, if it says Pilot Power, Michelin, it's good. So the first thing you want to do is look at the direction arrow. There's a direction arrow right there. And then there's also a huge direction arrow right there. You obviously want to put it on the right direction. That's pretty important. And there's going to be a arrow on your rim that's going to tell you the right direction as well. What I use is just dish soap. You just put this on your tire, you know, and then afterwards spray off your rim. It cleans your rim too, so it's multi-purpose. Some people say to use soapy water. You know, I don't like doing that as well. I'll just use the straight soap, you know. What's water going to do for you? Not a whole lot. So we got to find the directional arrow on the rim, which is right there. Can you guys see that? So what you're going to do is you want to line up the arrows. It's pretty complicated, I know, but you just want to remember to do it, because it definitely sucks having to take back off your brand new tire when it's backwards. I've done it a couple times. It's even more embarrassing when somebody tells you, hey dude, your tire's on backwards, and I'm like, oh shit. So look at how easy that was. See, you can do it. So this is the part where some people get hung up on. I used to get hung up on it before I was a professional tire changer. Like Scary Gary, shout out Scary Gary. He knew what he was doing. So basically, like I said, the middle of the rim. The most important thing is to push down. If you haven't done very many of these, you can have somebody help you push down. You know, I'm not gonna need any help, but if you're just haven't done it very much, you might want somebody's help to help you push it down. You know, sometimes they'll just kind of get in your way. Put a little more soap on. I didn't get that part soaked very well. Bam. It's on. Now all you got to do is put back in the valve stem and air it up. And put back on your wheel and you're good to go. And that's how you change a tire. Cut. Alrighty, then you just gotta air it up. I already put my valve stem back in. It's gonna pop twice. Pop that cherry. Hear that? That's the way you do it, baby. Alrighty, lastly, this kind of serves two purposes. I'm just going to wash off my rim. It's way easier to do when it's off the bike. And this will tell us if we have any leaks around the bead. See that? Cleans your rim with all that soap we used. We're not wasting it. See, no air bubbles. If you're getting bubbles, that's bad. Bubbles are bad. No air bubbles. That means it's all good. By far, way easier to clean your rims when they're off the bike. So I always just kind of spray them off like that. Then plus that soap. Let that dish soap go to work, baby. That's what you do.